Hello students, let us start from question number 10 of the exercise. In the previous video, I completed up to question number 9. The series is given to you x cube, x raised to power 5, x raised to power 7 up to so on n terms. A is x cube, and what about r? X raised to power 5 divided by x cube, clearly it's x square. Now insert in the formula a into r raised to power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. What about r? The value of r is x square. It means x raised to power 2n is there, and in outside bracket x cube. Now if x square is greater than 1, you can write this formula. If x square is less than 1, you can write this formula. You can interchange the values. Now what is the meaning of sigma? The start of the value is 1 and last value is 11. You have to insert the value of k from 1 to 11 and add all the values. That is sigma. Sigma stands for summation of the values. 2 plus 3 raised to power 1, then 2 plus 3 raised to power 2, and all the values are there. Now what about first value, second value? Some terms are constant and some are variable. I separate the constant terms, that is 2. 2 is 11 times, it means answer is 22, and rest of the terms can be written as a sequence. Now the formula a r raised to power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, it's 3 raised to power 11 minus 1, and 3 over 2 is here. That's the answer. Let three terms of the GP are a over r, a, ar. These are the terms. You have to keep in mind this value also. We can write this content in formulae also of GP. Sum of these terms is given to you, that is 39 over 10, and product is given to you, that is 1. R and R cancel with each other, and if a cube is equal to 1, it means the real value of a is 1. Now insert this value in this statement. It means we can write 1 over r, 1 and r is equal to 39 over 10, and you can find out the value of r. 1 is subtracted, it's 29 over 10. Then take LCM and cross multiply. 10 plus 10r square, it's 29r. And what next? It's quadratic equation. Then factorize. 25 into 400, 10 into 1000. Then you can find out two values. One is 5 over 2 and second is 2 over 5. Insert these values. 1 over r, 1 and r. It means answer is either 2 over 5, 1 and 5 over 2, or 5 over 2, 1 and 2 over 5. Question number 13. How many terms of GP 3, 3 square, 3 cube, it is a series, are added to give up the sum? Sum is given to you, that is 120, and you have to calculate the value of n. Now insert in the formula Sn a r raised to power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. 3 minus 1, it's 2, multiplied on the left hand side, it's 240, divided by 3, it's 80, then 81 can be written as 3 raised to power n. It means clearly n is equal to 4 because 3 raised to power 4 is 81. The sum of first three terms of GP is 16 and the sum of next three terms is 128, and you have to calculate A, R and Sn. Now as per given in the statement, A plus AR plus AR square is equal to 16. Take A common, then you can write A into 1 plus R square is equal to 16. Let it be number 1. And what about next three terms? AR cube, AR raised to power 4, AR raised to power 5, is equal to 128. You can take AR cube common, 1 plus R square, then it is equal to 128. Now simply divide these terms. You can calculate the value of R. It's 1 over R cube is equal to 1 over 8. It means you can find out the value of R. The value of R is 2. Then insert in number 1. You can find out the value of A. Then find Sn. Sn is equal to A R raised to power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Simply insert the value. You can find out the value of Sn. Same formula, same concept is there in all the questions, but little bit alteration is there, nothing else. Given a geometric progression with A is equal to 729 and 7th term is 64, you have to find S. A R raised to power 6 is 64 because 7th term is 64. Value of A is 729 and divide on the right hand side. It's 2 over 3 raised to power 6. It means R can be written as 2 over 3. Now S7, A 1 minus R raised to power 7 because value of R is less than 1 divided by 1 minus R. Insert the value of A and R. 2 over 3 raised to power 7, it's 128 divided by 2, 187. 1 minus 2 over 3, it's 1 over 3. 3 is multiplied in the numerator and take LCM inside the bracket. 729 multiplied by 3, it's equivalent to 2187. 2187 minus 128, it's 2059. It is the final answer. Now question number 16. Find the geometric progression for which sum of the first two terms is minus 4. It means A plus AR can be written as minus 4. And fifth term is 4 times the third term. What about fifth term? You can write AR raised to power 4. And what about third term? You can write AR square. Now simply cancel A from left hand side and right hand side. And R square can be cancelled by R raised to power 4. It's only R square. It means you can find out two answers. One is plus 2 and second is minus 2. If I insert these values in the above statement, that is in number 1, I can find out two values of A. One is minus 4 over 3, second is 4. Now insert both these values or pair of values. If R is equal to 2, then A is equal to minus 4 over 3. If R is equal to minus 2, then A is equal to 4. Insert these values. You can find out two series. First is minus 4 over 3, minus 8 over 3, minus 16 over 3 up to so on. And second is 4, minus 8, 16 up to so on. In question number 17, 4th, 10th and 16th term of GP are XYZ. And you have to prove XYZ in GP. X is AR raised to power 3 and Y is AR raised to power 9. And what about Z? It can be written as AR raised to power 15. And if I have to prove X, Y and Z are in GP, then I have to prove Y square is equal to XZ. Now what about Y square? It's A R raised to power 9 square. It's A square R raised to power 18. And let us split this value AR cube and AR raised to power 15. This value is X and second value is Z. It means Y square can be written as XZ. It means XYZ are in GP. This question is the most important question of a whole chapter, basically 8 plus double 8. This type of question is also there in the chapter Principle of Mathematical Induction. In both chapters, this question is important. Now what to do? You have to take common this number, then multiply and divide by 9. If already 9 is there, then it's okay. You can start. You have to develop 9 in this place. And after the development of 9, you can write it as 10 minus 1, 100 minus 1, then 1000 minus 1 like this. Now split this series into two parts. One is 10, 10 square, 10 cube, 10 raised to power 4 up to so on. And second term 1 is n times. It means you can write minus n. Now simply insert the formula. Now the question is simple. 10 raised to power n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1. It's 10 raised to power n minus 1 divided by 9. Then simple multiplication is there. 8 into 10, 80. 9 into 9, 81. 8 over 9 into n. Two series are there in this question. Question number 19. 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Only 5 terms are there. Nothing dots are there. 128, 32, 8, 2 and 1 over 2. You have to find out the sum of product of these series. 2 multiply 128, 4 multiply 32 and similarly other terms. Now first term is 256, 128, 64, 32 and 16. It means first term is 256 and what about common ratio? It's 128 divided by 256. It's 1 over 2. Now you have to calculate S5. A 1 minus r raised to power 5 divided by 1 minus r because value of r is less than 1. Now insert the value of a and r. 1 over 2 raised to power 5, it can be written as 1 over 32 divided by 1 over 2 and 2 multiplied in the numerator 512. Take LCM, it's 31 over 12, 31 over 32. And 32 when multiplied by 16, answer is 512. Now 16 when multiplied by 31, it's 496. It's the final answer. Question number 20 is on the same pattern. First series is there, second series is there. Find the product of the series. Now square of second term is the product of first and third term. Both the terms are same. It means the series is GP. This series. After writing the product, this series is again geometric progression. Square of second term is the product of first and third term. Therefore series is GP. And what about common ratio? Second term divided by first, it's r into r. One is small, second is capital. Question number 21. This question is asked in the examination many times. Find 4 numbers forming GP in which third term is greater than first term by 9. It means A3 minus A1 is equal to 9. AR square minus A is equal to 9. And taking A common, it means A into R square minus 1 is equal to 9. Let it be number 1. Now check the second statement. Second term is greater than fourth term by 18. It means A2 minus A4 is 18. AR minus AR cube is 18. Taking AR common, it's 1 minus R square. AR into 1 minus R square is 18. Then taking negative sign common, minus AR into R square minus 1 is equal to 18. Why taking negative sign common? Because I have to cancel by dividing these terms. A minus AR into R square minus 1 divided by A into R square minus 1. 18 divided by 9. Now cancel the terms. You can obtain r is equal to minus 2, sorry, r is equal to minus 2. Insert this value in this statement, number 1. You can find out the value of a. Then clearly you can find out the 4 values a, ar square, ar cube. Value of a is 3 and r is minus 2. The answer is 3, minus 6, 12 and minus 24. I have completed up to question number 21 in this video. From 22 onwards, I will discuss in the next video. Thanks for watching.